guys, Mrs. Megan Dahm, your Norwex independent sales consultant, and today I'm going to walk you through everything for your kitchen. So the point of this is to show you how Norwex can be used both before, during, and after your meals. The best part about Norwex is, remember, you're still using their amazing microfiber technology in conjunction with reducing and eliminating the need for paper towels and even harmful chemicals in your day-to-day kitchen life. So bear with me as I walk you through the pre, during, and after kitchen cleanup, and I'll be very happy to answer any questions you have at the end of the video. Thanks! All right, so we're moving on to prepping for our meal. So there are a bunch of Norwex products that you can use in your kitchen. So for example, one of my favorite products is the veggie and fruit scrub cloth. As you can see, I have 2 carrots here. I personally know which one I would want to eat. It's the one that I've already scrubbed using the veggie cloth for just a matter of 10 seconds under running warm water. You can see the difference between the two. This cloth has one side for scrubbingness. This is going to be for your root vegetables and things that don't necessarily have a soft outside, whereas the inside is soft for more of those delicate fruits and veggies. Kind of think of like peaches and apples. So as you can see, I've already cleaned this with the scrubby side of the veggie cloth, but then many times I get asked, well, what do you do about fruits and vegetables that are smaller? I know I personally don't want to scrub a raspberry or cherry or even Brussels sprouts, since those are a little bit smaller and harder to do. So that's where our amazing produce wash comes in. This is to take place instead of using that scrub cloth for our smaller foods. So all I'm going to do is I have a jar of just cool water. I'm going to do a couple sprays or follow the instructions on the back for the quantity of liquid, and I'm going to go ahead and dump some of the products that I'm going to use during my meal, and I'm going to let it sit for maybe 10 minutes. Then all I do is wring it out, rinse it out, and then these are ready to go ahead and use. The best thing about this is it takes all of those pesticides that are going to be on those fruits and vegetables out of consumption. So what I'll do now is I'm going to go ahead and put this aside to let it sit for a little bit using our silicone lid. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to the cutting boards. So we do have 2 sized cutting boards. As you can see, we have a smaller one as well as a larger one. Both of these are rice husks, which means that they're going to be a little bit more resilient against knife cuts. The other nice thing about these is it does not have wood or plastic, so it's not going to harbor any of those nasty germs that otherwise might touch the surface. This one right here, I'll show you guys. I'm using this one specifically. You can kind of see it's had a little bit love. This one is about 1.5 years old. So what that tells you is I use this all the time and it's still holding strong even about 1.5 years later. All right, guys, we're now going to move on to having your dinner and then moving on to actually cleaning up all of the mess that now is probably into your kitchen. There's even options for while you're eating your meal. So paper towels and plastic straws are one of the most consumed products every single day. So the cool thing is you can eliminate the need for both of those. We have 2 reusable napkin colors, both available in slate and peacock, as well as our amazing metal straws. The cool thing about these products is you can use them again and again and they don't go out of style. All right, so now the one product that's brand new to Norwex is our counter cloths. Now I do want to start by saying our kitchen sets aren't going anywhere. These are available in 9 different colors, so you can actually get a really good decor match to your kitchen style. They come in the cloth size, which is this, that I used to use for the everyday cleanup, as well as a larger towel size that's perfect, and we'll see later how great and absorbent it is for cleaning up all the dishes when you're done cooking in your kitchen. But the new counter cloths is something I really wanted to show you guys, as it's really going to change the way we clean our kitchen counters. So as you'll see, we do have this little cute house set that's available. It comes with all 6 of the colors and this adorable little house. The idea is we're not going to be using paper towels anymore. So as you can see, we've all had a situation like this in our kitchen. I used to be so frustrated when somebody would spill like this, especially if it's juice or something sticky. Raise your hand if you're a mom. I'm not yet, but believe me, I have plenty of dogs in my house and I have a very messy husband. So I have the equivalent of a small child at times. Sorry, hon. But you know, I'm gonna show you guys how you don't have to cry over spilt milk anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm simply going to take just one of our counter cloths and quickly go over here and let it absorb all of it. If it's a big job, you absolutely can go grab a secondary cloth. But as you can see, this little guy picked up nearly everything inside of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just wring it out. Get some hot water. And this is a really important step, especially if this is something sticky like juice. And now my counter is absolutely clean. What's cool about this, it is the exact same microfiber technology. It has the back lock, so we're gonna wanna hang it to dry. So what I'll do is I'm going to drape this just right on top of my house and it'll be dry for the next time I wanna use it. Again, our kitchen cloths and our kitchen towels are going nowhere and they're still available in those 9 colors, but this is just a really fun alternative and option for you to clean your counters. So whether you cook easy mac and cheese or you're a full-on chef, I know cleaning the kitchen is probably one of the most dreaded chores, especially that stubborn oven. So I want to tell you guys real quick about my 2 favorite cleaning products that Norwex offers. Again, these are all plant and enzyme based, so there's no harmful chemicals, there's no need to wear a mask, and the cool thing is I actually sometimes use these hand in hand and I'm not creating a science experiment in my kitchen. So our oven and grill cleaner is awesome about getting on that caked gunk that you get in our stoves and on top of our ovens and our stoves, I should say. What's awesome about this is when you're doing it in your oven, you want to put the temperature to your oven. I do about 100 degrees because you don't want to kill the enzymes inside of it. Spray it down, and then I either take a Spirit or a really damp Enviro cloth and go to town and get it up really, really easily. I will post a couple pictures in the video as well with some before and afters. Our cleaning paste is our elbow grease in a jar. I know this has probably been talked about in other videos, but I know I use this in my kitchen all the time, so I couldn't not talk about it, at least a little bit in this video. So again, you can use this in over hundreds of different places in your home, especially in your kitchen. I use this on my stovetop all the time because it is ugly. It's an ugly white stovetop and it gets really, really, really grimy. So again, I use both of these products both in my oven and on top of my stove to do a really nice cleanup when it's needed after a messy meal. All right, so now you've cooked your heart away, you've had a delicious meal, and the dreaded chores of doing dishes is upon you. I hate doing dishes until I realized it's not as hard as I thought it was. So this is where Norwex's netted dishcloth, which I personally think is an unsung hero in our kitchen, comes to play. This is a great way for you to reduce and eliminate the need for those stinky and bacteria-filled sponges that you might just get a few uses out of before it smells so putrid you just want to throw it away. This cloth right here is about 2 years old and it's still going strong. Little love and little tears, but it still does the job from the first day I got it. So we just had lasagna for dinner and I'm gonna show you guys how quick and easy it is for me to clean it using our netted dishcloth and the Norwex dish liquid. So all I'm gonna do is put a very little bit, and you saw I put barely anything on it. This is honestly probably more than I need. And I'm gonna go ahead and move this into the sink. And then you just wash it like you would do a normal dish. And remember before I said that I use this towel all the time? This makes drying an absolute breeze. And as you can see, I got all of that caked on lasagna stuff off. The other option is you can also use the Norwex drying rack if you're somebody that doesn't like to hand dry. Last but not least, our metal straw is easily cleaned using a little soap. And then I'm going to do a quick rinse on my veggie scrub cloth. And then now I'm ready to hang him to dry. In addition to that counter cloth that picked up all of that milk, and you can see it running out of this. What I always tell people to do whenever you're working with dairy, use a little bit of the dish liquid on your Norwex cloth. It just helps it stay a little bit longer before you have to do a wash on it. And there you are. I've finished cleaning dinner in a breeze. Thanks for watching, guys.